Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between,
Welcome to the first
and only.
student-led performance of 2021. We are so excited to showcase the talents of this year's Nighthawk cast. I'm one of your hosts, Jere Rodriguez, and this is the infamous Carter.
With the end of COVID in sight, all performances tonight are fueled by hope.
Hope that is sorely needed. I mean, think about it. We've had a pretty whack year. We've had murder hornets.
Mr. Peanut was killed off and reincarnated as Baby Nut.
Kanye West ran for president and called his campaign the birthday party.
Elon Musk named his child, pronounced Kyle. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Quinn and Maggie performing a scene from Leading Lady.
Hi, my name is Quinn Mackenzie and I am playing as Norma.
Hi, my name is Maggie Maroney and I'm playing Marie.
Today we will be performing a scene from Leading Lady
by James Reach.
Thank you. Norma Temple, you are awake and it's really happened to you. And you're going to be good in it, you hear me, Norma Temple? You're going to work harder than you ever worked in your life before. You're going to make something of this part. Why, Mr. Langhorne, I didn't know I'd find you in here. I didn't know I'd find you in here.
Pardon me for interrupting.
Oh no, that's all right. Are you in the play?
No, not now.
What do you mean?
You're the replacement for Serena, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. How did you know?
I recognize this line. See, I'm the one you're replacing.
Oh, golly, I'm sorry.
No, it's just one of those things that happens in theater.
Oh, of course, and I'm sure you'll find another part without any...
No, not me.
Why not?
Because I've known I've had it. Maybe I'll never be an actress, but I've still got a brain or two, and there's other things besides acting.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I just came in to pick up a bag, and good luck with the part.
Thank you. I didn't know I'd find you in here. I didn't know I'd find you in here. I'm afraid you gave me too much credit, but I won't pretend that it isn't a delightful coincidence. How do you go on, Mr. Langhorne? All right, Max. Max, that's such a perfect name for you. A wise old name. A name with a sort of quiet sophistication. Like the man.
You read that speech well.
Oh, thank you.
I always messed up on that part, and now I just gotta do it when it's too late. Listen, what's your name?
Norma. What's yours?
Marie Downs. Hello, Norma.
Hello, Marie.
Have a lot of experience in theater?
Yeah, quite a bit. I played in... No, not really. Very little experience. I only got out of the American Academy last year.
You'll do alright. Acting means a lot to you, doesn't it?
It means everything to me.
I guess that was my trouble. I wasn't wrapped up in it enough. I can see that quite clearly now that I've decided to give it up.
Oh, don't say that. You'll...
No, I know what I'm like. It's a matter of accepting the inevitable, and really it's a weight off my mind.
Is it?
Look, Norma, where are you living?
At the YW in Lexington. Why?
Like it there?
Oh, it's alright, I guess. Cheap?
How would you like to move into my apartment?
Why, I don't know. Where is it?
On West 55th. You could walk to the theater. It's cute, plenty big enough for two. I'll have to find someone now that I lost this job and going job hunting.
It sounds quite interesting.
Look, think it over. I think you like it, and I'm in the phone book.
Marie Downs on West 55th.
That's right. And good luck with part. Not that I think you'll need it.
Lots of luck to you too, Marie.
I'm glad they ended up okay, because that could have been reckless.
I know way too many stories of one girl getting something another girl wanted, and they always ended up bloody.
Like discount sales at shopping malls.
Who gets the last seltzer?
And who's got to take the photo for the group? Click, click.
Up next, we have a dance three-peat for you.
First up, we have Miss Sanchez's dance class.
Performing I Won't Give Up by Jason Mraz. So, enjoy.
When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night sky or a beautiful sunrise. There's so much they hold, and just like them old stars, I see that you've come so far to be right where you are. How old is your soul? I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. I'm giving you all my love. I'm still looking up.
Dance has been around me my whole life. My girlfriend dances, my sister dances, even I did dance for a little bit. But even through all that time, I only remember one move from the entire thing, and that's the worm. And for all of you saying that this isn't going to be level, I know it's a couch. Chill out.
Oh? That's all you got?
That's a lot of dancing.
You sound exhausted, man, like you just got done dancing with the stars or something.
F.A. off, man.
And up next, we have a performance by Miss Carabetta's dance class. So, see you in a bit.
Hold my hand, oh baby, it's a long way down to the bottom of the river. Hold my hand, oh baby, it's a long way down, a long way down. If you get sleep, or if you get
next we have someone who moves with elegance, precision, and grace.
Jennifer Aniston?
No, your sister.
I mean, she could be, and maybe she could not be. Who really knows? Rumor has it one of us might be adopted.
Anyway, let's just roll it.
Now?
Yeah, now let's go. Let's.
She definitely didn't throw away her shot with that beautiful performance.
Please don't.
Stop being such a burden.
You're a terrible person.
Hey, I'm just not trying to throw away my shot.
No. You already made that joke. Now on to the next.
Fine. From one blockbuster hit to the next, we have Tika, who will be singing the infamous song, The Sound of Music from, you guessed it, The Sound of Music.
My day in the woods has come to an end. I know the stars have come out to tell me it's time to go. But deep in the dark green shadows are voices that urge me to stay. So I pause and I wait and I listen for one more sound, for one more lovely thing that the hills might say. The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like the chimes that fly from the church on a breeze, to laugh like a brook as it trips and falls over stones on its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely.
Wow. I love everything that was at some point done by Julie Andrews.
I completely agree. Like, Shrek is a wonderful franchise.
Julie Andrews is in Shrek?
Yeah, man, she's the mom.
Why do you know that?
I know my things. You know your things. Cool.
Cool, I guess.
Now, changing direction on a more serious note, I'd like to welcome to the stage Liam Jarvis, who will be giving a testimony on behalf of a friend.
My name's Liam Jarvis, and I'll be doing Leo Bloom from the producers. Your Honor, I would like to say something. Not on my behalf, but in reference to my partner, Max Bialystock. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Max Bialystock is the most selfish man I've ever met in my life. Not only is he a liar, a cheat, a scoundrel, and a crook who has taken money from little old ladies, he's convinced people of doing things, especially me, that they never in 1,000 years would have dreamed of doing. But Your Honor, as I understand it, the law was created to prevent people from being wronged. And who has Max Bialystock wronged? I mean, who has he really hurt? Not me. Not me. You see, I was this man. No one ever called me Leo before, and I know it's not a big legal point, but even in kindergarten, they used to call me Bloom. I'd never sang a song before. I mean, with someone else. I'd never sang a song with someone else before. This man, this is a wonderful man. He made me what I am today. He did. And what if the dear ladies? I mean, what would their lives have been like without Max Bialystock? Max Bialystock, who made them feel young and wanted again. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
How could you deny such a heartfelt story?
Man, I've been denying this COVID wave for months now. It's easy. I mean, like, these draws don't fit the same.
Anyways, continuing along with the path of neglect, we have a song about the evasion of the L word.
Performing I Won't Say I'm in Love from Hercules, we have a graduating senior, Edgar Cuevas.
If there's a price for rotting judgment, I guess I already know that. No man was worth the aggravation. Past ancient history.
Do you think you're kidding? Easier than heaven. Do you try and keep it hidden? Honey, we can see right through you. Girl, you can't conceal it. We know how you feel it. Do you think enough?
No chance, no way, I won't say no.
You swoon, you sigh, why deny it?
It's too cliche, I won't say I thought my heart was in this place. But you're so good with the stars. My head is screaming, give it quick. Unless you're dying to cry
your heart out.
Whoa,
Who you are and how you feeling, baby, when I buy it. Heart, we saw your hip.
No chance, no way, I won't say no, no.
Give up, give in. Check the grin, you're in love.
Listen, won't pay, I won't say I'm in love. No way off this, I won't say it. Get off my case, I won't say it.
Girl, don't be proud, it's okay, you're in love.
If this wasn't a free performance, I would have guessed it had a lot of funding.
You can say that again. It was like a total professional production. It even had choreographed dancers and everything.
And lucky for us, the professional production doesn't stop here.
Up next, we have Ashira, who put together a beautiful recording of You Will Be Found from Dear Evan Hansen.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you will reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around, you will be found. 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 There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone. If you only say the word from across the silence, your voice is heard. Oh, someone will come running, oh, to take you home, to take you home. sun comes streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
Now let's get taken back to the good old days, the 50s.
Right. When race relations were just peachy.
Ladies and gents, please welcome to the stage graduating senior, Ava Matarjami.
Who's performing Grease from Greece?
I solve my problems and I see the light. We got a loving thing, we gotta feed it right. There ain't no danger, we can go too far. We stop believing now, we can be who we are. Grease is the word. They think our love is just a growing pain. Why don't they understand it's just a crying shame? Their lips are lying, only real is real. We stop the fight right now, we got to be what we feel. Grease is the word. It's got groove, it's got meaning. Grease is the time, is the place, is the motion. Grease is the way we are feeling. We take the pressure and we throw away. Conventionality belongs to yesterday. There is a chance that we can make it so far. We stop believing now that we can be who we are. Grease is the word. It's got groove, it's got meaning. Grease is the time, is the place, is the motion. Grease is the way we are feeling. This is a life of illusion, wrapped up in trouble, laced with confusion. What are we doing here? We take the pressure and we throw away. Conventionality belongs to yesterday. There is a chance that we can make it so far. We stop believing now, but we can be who we are. Grease is the word. It's got groove, it's got meaning. Grease is the time, is the place, is the motion. Grease is the way we are feeling. Grease is the word that you heard. It's got groove, it's got meaning. Grease is the time, is the place, is the motion. Grease is the way we are feeling. Grease is the word, is the word, is the word.
Switching time periods, we have a scene set in 1985 taken from the political drama Angels in America,
which is being performed by the lovely Izzy Carabetta and Elliot Guinness.
Where were you?
Out.
Where?
Just out. Thinking.
It's late.
I had a lot to think about.
I burned dinner.
Sorry.
Oh, not my dinner. My dinner is fine. Your dinner, put it back in the oven. Turn everything up as high as it could go and watch it till it burns. It's still hot, very hot. Do you want some?
You didn't have to do that.
No, I know. It just seemed like the kind of thing that a mentally deranged sex-starved, pill-popping housewife would do.
Uh-huh.
So I did it. Who knows what I have to do anymore?
How many pills?
A bunch. Don't change the subject.
I won't talk to you when you...
What? No. Don't do that. I'm fine. Pills are not the problem, not our problem. I want to know where you've been, and I want to know what's going on.
Going on with what? The job?
Not the job.
I said I need more time.
Not the job.
Mr. Cohen, I talked to him on the phone. He said if I...
Not the...
But I can't get you to talk sensibly about anything, so...
Shut up!
Then what?
Stick to the subject.
I don't know what that is. You have something you want to ask me? Ask me. Go.
I can't. I'm scared of you.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Tell me without having to make me ask, please.
This is crazy. I'm not...
When you walk through that door at night, your face is never exactly the way I remember it, and there's something mean, cold, and hard about the way you look. Even the weight of you in bed at night, the way you sleep, the way you breathe in your sleep, it's unfamiliar. You terrify me.
I know who you are.
Yes, that's easy. I'm the enemy. That never changes. You think that you don't like sex? I don't. I hate it with you. I dream that you batter away with me till all of my joints come apart like wax and they fall into pieces. And I knew it was wrong of me to marry you, and I know you. It's a sin, and it's killing us both.
I can always tell when you're taking pills because you get red-faced and sweaty, and quite frankly, that's very often why I don't want
Because...
to. Well, you are not pretty. Not like this.
I have something I want to ask you.
Then ask. Ask! What in the hell
Are you a homo? Are you? If you try to walk out that door right now, I will put your dinner right back in the oven and turn it up as high as it can go so the whole building will fill with smoke and everyone will asphyxiate, so God help me will answer the question.
What if I...
Then tell me. Please.
No. I'm not. I don't see what a difference it makes. I think we ought to pray. Ask God for help. Ask Him together.
God won't talk to me. I have to make up people to talk to me.
You have to keep asking the question.
I forgot. Oh yeah, God, my husband.
Stop it! Stop it, I'm warning you. Does it make a difference? That I might be something so deep within, no matter how wrong or ugly that is, and no matter how long I've fought with everything I have inside of me to kill it? What do you want from me? What do you want from me, Harper? For God's sake, there's nothing left. I'm a shell. There's nothing left to kill. As long as my behavior is what I know it has to be. Decent, correct. That alone in the eyes of God.
No. That's Mormon talk. That's Utah talk. Just tell me, Joe. Just tell me, say it.
All I will say is that I'm a very good man who has worked very hard to become good, and you are trying to destroy that. You are trying to destroy me, and I'm not going to let that happen.
I'm gonna have a baby.
Liar.
You liar. A baby born addicted to pills. A baby who does not dream but who hallucinates. A baby who looks at us with big mirror eyes and doesn't know who we are.
Are you really?
No. Yes. No. Yes. Don't talk to me. No, we both have a secret.
I don't know if they want me to call them by my name, but they definitely aren't angels.
I'll tell you personally, they definitely aren't the ones that busted down on the devil either, but they definitely are not angels.
Speaking of angels, though, up next we've got the Kempin sisters.
Now, one of them requested that we call them Maggie and Rowan.
And the other requested Rowan and Maggie.
We'll let you decide during their duet of What Is This Feeling from Wicked.
There's been some confusion over who in here at Chiss. And of course I'll care for Nessa. And of course I'll rise above this. For I know that's how you'd want me to respond, yes. There's been some confusion, for you see my roommate is a new
What is this feeling so sudden and new?
I felt the moment I laid eyes on you.
My pulse is rushing.
My head is reeling.
My face is flushing.
What is this feeling?
Fervent as a flame. Does it have a name? Yes.
Loathing. Unadulterated loathing.
For your face.
Your
Your
voice.
clothing.
Let's just say I love it all. And every little trait, however small, makes my very flesh begin to crawl. With simple utter loathing, there's a strange exhilaration in such total devastation. It's so pure and so strong. Though I do admit it came on fast, still I do believe that it can last. And I will be loathing, loathing you my whole life long.
Dear Belinda, you are just too good. How do you stand it? I don't think I could. She's a terror. She's a tartar. We don't need to show a bias, but Belinda, you're a martyr. Well, these things are sacrifice.
Poor Belinda forced to reside with someone so disgustified. We just wanna tell you we're all on your side. We share your loathing, unadulterated loathing. I love your face, your voice, your clothing. Let's just say we love it all. Every little trait, however small, makes our very flesh begin to crawl. There's a strange exhilaration in such total devastation. It's so pure, so strong. Though I do admit it came on fast, still I do believe that it can last. And I will be loathing for forever, loathing truly, deeply, loathing you. My whole life long. Boo.
Ah!
That was good!
To wrap up the acts tonight, we have a performance from the president of the Thespians Club.
This production has been her vision entirely. She spent plenty of painstaking hours working hard on this.
It really seemed like everything was going wrong. Trying to get a live performance came with the complications of finding somewhere to do it. Luckily, we were able to just do it in the cafeteria here, or the theater. And getting as many people to participate as possible was also a pain.
Not every thespian feels comfortable coming in person, so she did everything she could to help the people online prepare for a performance, record it, and get it here for all of you to see.
This truly has been a miracle to get this production made.
And our miracle has been working with the graduating senior, Kate Stewart.
When I grow up, I'm gonna change the world. Why don't we pick a more focused and attainable goal? When I grow up, I'm gonna be an astronaut and touch the stars. Well, I mean, you can't actually touch the stars. They're burning balls of gas billions of miles away, and they'll surely incinerate long before you. Why? Why do you doubt that I can touch the stars? Why do you doubt that I can go to Mars? Why can I, figuratively but not literally, make a change? Take the stage. Not be afraid. When I grow up, I'm gonna be an actress, singer, dancer. Plan C. You need a plan D. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna do it? You're not going to survive. You need to find your passion, just not that one. It's a hobby. Life's not a lottery. You're not going to make it. We need to break it. From the age of 5, I knew I was going to take the dive. From the age of 8, I knew it wasn't a mistake. From the ages 10, 9, why is it a crime to see, to dream, how to believe? Once you're a teen, you're not allowed to dream. Well, here I am, all grown up at 18. And what about those who aren't as fortunate as I? What? Do their dreams just shrivel up and die? If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When I grow up, $18. Still got a dream. Got all the credits, but now it's a waste of space, a foolish state. You were supposed to teach us how to survive, how to thrive. Give every child the tools to succeed, what they need. Give them the path to believe. Looking around, why is it the exception, not the rule? They should have taught us this in school. Promised success is not the best. A childish dream can become reality. Not what you deem. Can't you see? Don't you see me? People are going to talk and mock. Say that you're too dumb, too young, that you're not good. But it has to be understood that the power in dreams is that they're bright and light. We must demonstrate that we're not going to incinerate. Because when you wish upon a star,
let's set the story. Time is ticking. Hours are getting shorter, days longer. Time spent caring about the mundane act of growing up dwindling down to nothing. I can stand here and tell you how high school is hard and how I don't have a boyfriend, but is that really the issue with this generation? See, I spent the entirety of my adolescence dreaming about what high school would be like. Would it be some fantastical High School Musical dream? Would I be bullied and beat down? Would I be the most popular, the outcast? Would I be just another trope? I never expected to find myself at the climax of my senior year, knee-deep in work, struggling to balance a social life and a soaring school presence. I never expected the burnout to be so real. It's funny, we spend so much of our energy on the superficial dealings of a teenage life. What's that even supposed to mean? We throw ourselves into every feeling and relationship we have, we dramatize the decisions we make, and plan the rest of our lives so fast when so much is so not guaranteed. Sometimes I feel like I'm at the center of a time lapse, the only unmoving piece in this wild mess of moving, wishing everyone would just slow down or stop. Maybe we need to rewind the clock, think about the actions we take, observe the world around us. Maybe we need to look at what sits outside this superficial bubble we live in. Maybe we need to forget everything society tells us and get fucked up every once in a while. In my head, I can hear every teenager saying that it feels like I've been walking this long road, choices made, feeling like turning a corner, until now. And now I feel like I'm stuck behind this wall, and I don't know what's on the other side, and I don't know if I want to find out. Do I stay stuck in this ambiguous state of existence, poeticizing my every word and action? Am I being dramatic? Do I look okay right now? Do I sound stupid? How fast is time moving? Am I making the right decisions? Are my grades good enough for college? Do I have enough money? Will I be accepted? Do my friends still like me? Am I depressed, or is social media telling me I need to change? How much do I weigh? Do I need to wear makeup? Did I do well in this audition? Did I pass the test? Am I good enough? Am I good enough, and am I okay with who I am? See, it can get to be a lot. The anxiety will consume us. In fact, it will eat us alive, and when everybody wants to be the main character of their own story, the narrative gets a little crowded. Life is not to be lived in vain. The wall is meant to be broken down. Nobody wants to wear themselves into a shallow person. It's hard to explain what's going on in your own mind when you don't even understand it yourself. Isn't that what this is all about? We're just trying to find ourselves in a world that never seems right and always works against you. Where does the story end? We grow up, we settle into society, some of us will succeed, some of us will fall, and nothing is guaranteed. That's not a very assuring thought now, is it? And so time is ticking, the metronome of the mind, and here you are. You're sitting in a classroom, trying to find your lane when everybody else around you is going in a different direction. Here you are. You're in your own mind. Are the thoughts the soundtrack to your life, or are you able to escape the worry of growing older? Does it scare you, being alone? Maybe. But I won't let that be the end of my story, right? The amalgamation of a generation that worries about so much? No. My story will mark the elegy of a life in this superficial bubble. I won't give in to the poeticized nature of the people around me. I will not let these thoughts be the chains that keep me from moving forward. That's what they all say, isn't it?
Stick it down your throat. I'm washing from the bathroom, making sure I don't choke from the words you spoke when you screamed at the mirror. Now you're sitting in the cafeteria, should've clementines and orange bacteria. Can you do it a dozen times a year? You turn all just to orange juice into there and spit it out of you. Your body is perfectly perfect. Everyone's what the other one's working. Orange juice. I believe you chose to blow it on the reading carpet. That's what happens when you stuff it. Please say that you won't continue. Ordering oranges off the menu, stuffing up your mouth with tissue. The way you look is not an issue. You turn oranges to orange juice into there and spit it out of you. Your body is perfectly perfect. Everyone's what the other one's working. Orange juice.
Up next, we have a solo piece on the topical discussion of Asian oppression in the United States.
This is an original piece by a graduating senior, Ayla Perez.
Delani Yuan and her husband were at Young's Asian Massage, a spa in Acworth, Georgia, last Tuesday when a gunman entered and opened fire. Yuan was killed, one of 9 victims in the shooting at 3 different spas in the Atlanta area, 1 in Acworth and 2 in Atlanta. Of the 8 people who lost their lives, 6 were Asian women. They just went to go have some time alone, husband and wife, just time together. Jana Chul, Yuan's sister, told CNN, "Unfortunately, it went bad. It went bad real fast."
Obviously, whatever the motivation was for this guy, we know that many of the victims, the majority of the victims, were Asian. We also know that this is an issue that's happening across the country. It is unacceptable, it is hateful, and it has to stop.
It's been almost a year since the COVID-19 pandemic began. And in the last year, the amount of violent attacks on Asian Americans has skyrocketed. They blame us for the pandemic by beating our grandparents, targeting our businesses, and saying things like the China flu. And you want to know something crazy? I'm not surprised. Am I scared? Yeah, how could I not be? Surprised? Not really. We've been given the title model minority and even been grouped in with white people, but anti-Asian American racism has been around for a lot longer than people realize, especially in America. It's time we look back at the anti-Asian history of the United States. My name is Abe Perez, and I am a mixed Asian American. Because I don't look like what most people think Asians look like, most incidents of racism I've been exposed to were directed at others. Kids saying things like ching chong or making fun of our features. In the 7th grade, a kid told my little brother, he asked how the rice fields were and the cockroaches. On top of that, I've experienced a lot of microaggressions myself. One year I wanted to dress as Luna Lovegood for Halloween, but my friends told me I'd make a better Cho Chang, one of 3 Asian characters in the Harry Potter series. I brushed it off and didn't say much, but it hurt. That feeling doesn't even come close to the fear I feel when I walk down the streets waiting to become another victim of a hate crime. Another news article, another hashtag, another case swept under the rug. My name is Abe Perez, and I am a mixed Asian American.
Two-thirds of them American citizens, one-third aliens. We Japanese descent were required to register. In the meantime, we are setting a standard for the rest of the world in the treatment of people who may have loyalties to an enemy nation. We are protecting ourselves without violating the principles of Christian decency. We won't change this fundamental decency no matter what our enemies do. But of course, we hope most earnestly that our example will influence the Axis powers in their treatment of Americans who fall into their hands.
My name is Margaret Nakamura, and I am a Japanese American. When I was 12 years old, my father Harry, my mother Nellie, and my 3 siblings were among 120,000 men, women, and children of Japanese descent who were rounded up and sent to concentration camps across the United States. My family and I were held in that camp for 18 months. 2 different camps behind barbed wire. When you're 12, 11 years old, you don't really know what's going on. This was my country. I'd never spent one moment of my life in Japan. That camp took 18 months of my life. For some people, it took 4 years. They didn't have jobs, they didn't have money. They wanted to stay in the camps. While my family eventually left, my brother never made it out. He died of spinal meningitis at age 11, which is often caused by cramped living quarters and is very contagious. This was racism. This was one single drop of blood. They didn't put Italians in camps. They didn't put Germans behind barbed wire. During and after World War II, people were afraid of us. We had to close our blinds because people would throw rocks and bottles at our windows. The American-made concentration camps are a piece of our history that often goes forgotten. But when we forget our mistakes, we repeat them again and again. Don't think it won't happen a second time. My name is Margaret Nakamura, and I am a Japanese American.
Hey guys, thank you so much for being here today. It means a lot to us that you were here to support the arts. It's been a really rough year for all of us, especially for the arts, and as COVID is starting to come to a close, as well as our senior year in the school year, I hope that you guys were appreciative of our hard work, and I hope that you guys continue to be creative, continue to be inspired, and have hope. It's almost over, guys. Keep going.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. Got my head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm in your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning, Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. We'll hide away, they say. We don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No one will love you as you are, but I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, gonna send a flood, gonna drown him out. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me.
Boy, you know we belong together. I don't have no time for you to be playing with my heart like this. You'll be my forever, baby. You just wait. We belong together. And you know that I'm wrong. Why do you play with my heart? Why do you play with my mind? And said it'd be forever. And said it never die. How could you love me and leave me and never say goodbye? When I can't sleep at night without holding you tight. Girl, each time I try, I just break down and cry. Pain in my head, oh, I'd rather be dead. Spinning around and around. Although we've come to the end of the road, still I can't let you go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. To the end of the road. Still I can't let you go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, 'cause no one will love you as you are. But won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, I'm gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching onto the beat of drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I'll make no apologies. This is me. Oh, 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 oh. Another round of bullets hits my skin. We'll fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades, reaching for the sun. We are warriors, yeah, that's what we've become. Won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, I'm gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching onto the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Oh, oh, oh. hearts wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send a flood, I'm gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is Bruce, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. It all smears out when fear meets doubt, when dreams start to play out, the clock runs out. Why am I scared? Where is all this doubt? Why do I fear what my life's been all about? Is it me? Is it me? Never saw myself as enough. Always searching for the missing piece. I'm incomplete. I'm incomplete, that's all of me. I'm ready to fly, but it's like something's missing. Is it me? Is it me? I'm incomplete. I'm incomplete. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. The only fear is fear itself. I'm ready to go. But it's like part of me wants to stay at home. I know it's now or never. Why am I scared? Where is all this doubt? Why do I fear what my life's been all about? Is it me? Is it me? Never saw myself as enough. Always searching for the missing piece. I'm incomplete. All this time, what if I show I'm not ready yet? Probably should stayed at home, focus too much on how to go. What if I'm not ready? This is all of me. I'm not complete. I'm incomplete, that's all of me. I'm ready to fly, but I know there's something missing. This is me, this is me. Never saw myself as enough. Always searching for the missing piece. I'm incomplete.